So we're going to try and do something new on the show. I've received a lot of requests from people for me to do international issues and to also do some videos in English because there are many non-Hindi speakers in India and there are many non-Hindi speakers obviously outside of India that could benefit from knowing the Indian perspective on a lot of issues and having some shows done in English so they can understand as well. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm developing a new schedule for the show where on Tuesday or Wednesday, I will do the Hindi episode as usual. And on Friday and Sunday, I will do the English episodes. These episodes can be about either international issues or Indian issues as well. Hopefully the people that are not Hindi speakers, either in India or outside of India, can also get a chance to enjoy the show and understand the Indian perspective on many issues. So to celebrate the new format, new intro. Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Sham Sharma Show. Thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you. So look, at this point, we all know about YouTube's problems. Demonetization and randomly deleting videos and randomly flagging videos has been a feature of YouTube for a very long time for independent creators. Many independent creators, including myself, have had problems with YouTube where they have randomly deleted a video and they've said that my videos violate policy without really saying what policy I violated and how I violated this policy. So an organization like Project Veritas also spoke to an ex-Google employee where they spoke about how Google has clear biases towards certain social and political ideologies.
So a different individual, a whistleblower identified simply as an insider at Google with knowledge of the algorithm, is quoted on the same report as saying, Google, quote, is bent on never letting somebody like Donald Trump come to power again. Do you think it's Google's job to make sure, quote, somebody like Donald Trump never comes to power again?
Earlier this year, Democratic candidate Tulsi Gabbard had also sued Google because Google had deactivated her Google account right after the first debates. After the first debates, Tulsi became the most searched candidate, Democratic candidate on Google. So her campaign decided that this was a great time to put out some ads so that people that were searching for Tulsi Gabbard could get to know her policies and could get to know her better. But right at that time, Google deactivated Tulsi's account, so her campaign was not able to put out these ads. And they never gave her campaign a good reason as to why did they deactivate this account. Did she violate some policy? How did she violate some policy? Why was the account reinstated a few hours later? So now she's a Democrat. So it's happened to a Democrat as well. It's happened to Bernie Sanders as well, where some of his videos on YouTube, ad videos, have been removed by YouTube without really giving a proper explanation as to why these videos have been removed. So it does appear that these big tech companies are trying to silence people that they don't really like and whose message they consider problematic. And now a report was released over the weekend that says that Google and YouTube removed 300 ads for Trump's presidential campaign because they violated company policy, but they won't really say what policies were violated and how they were violated.
Listen, I'm being set up by the President Barack Obama.
Now again, like I said before, I'm a very small YouTuber, but this has happened to me as well. My video was deleted and they never gave me an explanation as to what policy my video violated. So the YouTube CEO was asked about this and she said that initially these ads didn't used to be banned, but YouTube made some changes to its policy where they are now limiting the amount of micro-targeting that you can do on YouTube. And the YouTube CEO also did an interview on 60 Minutes where she was asked about examples of why these ads were problematic. And she said, well, these examples are available in our transparency report. So CBS went and looked at the transparency report and they found that over 300 video ads were taken down by Google and YouTube, mostly over the summer, for violating company policy. But the report does not detail what policy was violated. Was it copyright violation? Was it a lie or extreme inaccuracy? Faulty grammar? Bad punctuation? It's unclear. The ads determined to be offending are not available to be screened. We found very little transparency in the transparency report. Trump campaign manager Brad Parscale also slammed Google, accusing the tech giant of blatantly attempting to suppress voter information, knowledge, and engagement in the 2020 election by severely restricting political advertising. So what are these changes that are forcing Google to ban ban Trump's ad, that are forcing Google to ban random videos from content creators, that are forcing Google to deactivate Tulsi Gabbard's account, that are forcing Google to remove Bernie Sanders' videos off YouTube. Bloomberg presents the changes made by Google. Because of the changes outlined last month, campaigns that use Google to place election ads on Google Search, YouTube, and other websites can no longer target them to a particular audience based on political affiliation. What? That's so stupid.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
So now Republicans cannot show political ads to people who might be interested in voting for Republicans? Isn't that undemocratic? Isn't that a clear violation of free speech? Google CEO also said, politicians are always accusing their opponents of lying. That said, it's not okay to have technically manipulated content that would be misleading. What does that mean, man? Any ad can be seen as misleading. Elizabeth Warren said that her Medicare for All plan is not going to lead to an increase in taxes, but it is going to lead to an increase. She lied about being fired from her first teaching job. So she has lied and misled people as well. So should we now start banning all of Elizabeth Warren's ads? In fact, almost all politicians in some way or another mislead the people. So let's just ban all political ads of any nature completely off YouTube if we're doing that. Look, they're not going to shut down channels willy-nilly because that's going to be straight up illegal. But what they're going to do is they're going to put this gradual squeeze on content creators and content that they don't like demonetization, like community guideline strike, like silly copyright strikes. This kind of stuff is what is going to force channels to either stop growing or start declining. Like people supporting the terrorists in Kashmir have their videos monetized, but people that are offering the opposite opinion or the other side of the story have their videos completely, immediately demonetized. Look, this is an important issue because this is something that's not just happening to Trump. This is happening to independent creators as well. Whether you like Trump, whether you like Tulsi, whether you like Bernie, whoever you like, or whoever you hate. It's important to demand more transparency from YouTube and Google about what their policies are, how their policies are enforced, and how their policies are violated. Clear communication from Google in this matter is very, very important for the future of YouTube, for the future of independent creators on YouTube. And I want to ask you, do you think it's fair that Trump's ad got taken down? Do you think that YouTube needs more transparency when it comes to its policies? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed today's episode, guys, please make sure to leave a like, leave a thumbs up. It helps me out, it helps the channel out a great deal, and I really appreciate it. Make sure to share the videos as well. And I really do hope you like the English content as well. I want to make sure that people that are not Hindi speakers can also understand the show, can also understand my perspective on Indian issues and on international issues, because I think the way there is so much false information about India, about Hindus, about India's culture in the West, in America, in Europe, I think it's very important for an Indian voice to address it directly. So I really hope that you will support this endeavor of me making English content videos as well. If you like what we do here on the Sham Sharma Show, guys, make sure to become a patron. Click on the Patreon link down below. I'm also sending out the mugs to all the patrons. That's going to happen starting next week. So I will show you the design for the mugs in the next couple of weeks as well on the show before I send those out to all the patrons. So make sure you become a patron on the show as well. If you liked today's episode, if you want to support the Sham Sharma Show and you have not subscribed already, what are you doing? Click the subscribe button down here. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to press the bell icon as well. And check out all the other videos that we have going on over here. I am sure you will like them. Check them out. I will see you for the next episode. And until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys soon.